हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इंग्लिश लिटरेचर के क्वेश्चन आंसर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, हु कंपोज द फेमस लाइन इफ विंटर कम्स कैन स्प्रिंग बी फार बिहाइंड? शेल्ली। सेकंड, हु इज कॉल्ड द प्रिंस अमंग एसेइस्ट्स? चार्ल्स लैम्ब। थर्ड, लव सॉन्ग ऑफ जे अल्फ्रेड प्रुफार्क opens with the line, let's go then you and I. Next, a Shakespearean tragedy is written by A.C. Broadley. Next question, John Keats died at the age of 26. Next, Nijim Magical was a university professor of English. Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities refers to Paris and London. T.S. Eliot migrated to England from USA. The Lotus Eaters was composed by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Summer in Calcutta collection of poems was written by Kamala Das. Which part of the United States has been written in Faulkner's fiction, The Southern? What the Thunder Said is a section of the poem The Wasteland. The name of the protagonist of The Mayor of Casterbridge is Michael Henchard. This is a novel by Thomas Hardy, who was a Victorian novelist and poet. To strive, seek, to find, and to yield occurs in the poem Alcide. In which category will you place Arnold as a critic, classicist? Shakespeare's sonnets are in the following form: 3 quatrains and a couplet. The name of Alfred Tennyson's famous elegy is In Memoriam. Break, Break, Break was written on the death of Arthur Hallam. The pictorial quality of poetry associated with Keats. Bathsheba is the heroine of Far from the Madding Crowd, who is noted for what Keats called negative capability. Shakespeare, who writes about her sexual relationships. Kamala Das. Wordsworth's Lyrical Ballads was published in 1798. Who asserted himself as a classicist in literature, realist in politics, and Anglo-Catholic in religion. T.S. Eliot. Adonis by Shelley is an elegy on Keats. The sonnet "The world is too much with us" is written by Wordsworth. The phrase "willing suspension of disbelief" is associated with Coleridge. The Wasteland was published in 1922. The imaginary country Yoknapatawpha occurs in the novels of Faulkner, who wrote the poem Dover Beach. Arnold. What played the most important part in shaping Ernest Hemingway's literary creations like Farewell to Arms, Experiences of War? The moment of return to nature is associated with the Romantic Age. What is the figure of speech when the real meaning is exactly the opposite of what is expressed by words? Apparently, irony. What is the name of an implied simile metaphor? The repetition of vowel sound in a sequence of nearly words is called assonance. When the sound of a word resembles the sound it denotes, the figure of speech is onomatopoeia. Happiness is but an occasional episode in the general drama of the pen, contains the figure of speech called metaphor. An onomatopoeic word is bug. Hamlet's question "to be or not to be" means to live or to die. Who is known as the fourth witch among Shakespeare's women characters? Lady Macbeth. Shylock is a character in Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice, who said there is no essential difference between the language of prose and that of the metrical composition. William Wordsworth. Background casually is written by Nijim Magical, who wrote the following well-known lines: The woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promised to keep. Robert Frost, who is known as the Bard of Democracy. Walt Whitman, who defined tragedy in the following manner: Tragedy is an imitation of action that is serious, complete, and of a certain magnitude. Aristotle, a long poem telling the story of the leader of the whole community, written in a narrative form and lofty style, is called an epic. For example, The Light of Asia by Sir Edwin Arnold. An iambic pentameter line contains 5 feet. The literary art of diminishing a subject by making it ridiculous and evoking towards it the attitudes of amusement and scorn is called parody. A lyric is a short poem in which the poet expresses his intense personal feelings. So these are 50 most important questions of English literature that can be helpful in TGT, PGT, NET, etc. exams. Thank you.